back to time. I usually like going live about 5:10, and last couple of days I've put it at 5:15. Let's see, I'm going to bring up my desktop, guys. Be nice if I did this all before I went live, right? Doesn't always work that way, though. So, I feel like I am being asked to, I'm going to write something down real quick. There we go. Excuse me. So yeah, I feel like I'm being called for my own little lesson here on letting go, trust, faith, and allowing, casting aside judgments, all lessons that I talk about, all lessons that I have helped guide other people. And although I feel like through the years as a caregiver, going through divorce, losing both my parents, that I've learned to let go. I've learned to give up a lot. But here's the hardest thing. Can I learn to let go of my preconceived notions of the world? Can I learn to let go of my judgments? Can I learn to let go of my own projections of fear? Because I thought, that they were getting minimal. And I think sometimes we delude ourselves in that thinking. Our friend Jacob's here, and Jacob says, greeting and blessings to you all. Hit the like button for our great friend, Mr. Yogi. Big salute to you, brother. How are you? Good, Jacob. How are you? And our friend Goldie. Goldie says, hi there, lovely people. Hello there, lovely Goldie. Let's see. Eric Point says, just saying a hi real quick. I have to do a tree meeting. Take care, Goldie, Jacob, and Yogi. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you stopping by. Why does it sound to me like a tree meeting would be a ton of fun? Me, 5, 6 trees sitting around talking. I feel like I'd have a whole lot to share with trees, and I feel like trees would have a whole lot to share with me. I would absolutely love to be invited to a tree meeting. Our friend Greg Dayton is here. Greg says, hello, Sister Goldie. Goldie says, came in, tapped the like button, said hello, going to sleep. Well, I'm glad you did that in the proper order. I'm glad you didn't come in, fall asleep, wake up, and then tap the like button. I appreciate you stopping by, Goldie. You and Eric LaPointe. You know what? Just the fact that you guys cared enough to pop in for a moment to say hi, very much appreciated. Goldie says 2 more days of 12-hour shifts. Wow. It's been a 6-day in a row kind of day. So you're going to be working 8 days in a row this time? Wow. Sending you lots and lots of energy, my friend. Greg says hello to Jacob. Goldie says she's going to like this play. Well, I appreciate that, Goldie. I hope you got a good night's sleep. Jacob says, let's get our sister Goldie to 300 subscribers. Nice move, Jacob. $2.28 for Goldie. Ah, okay, Goldie says 6. Just finished day 4. 2 more to go, Goldie. I'll be thinking of you as we're doing the live streams in the afternoon. We'll keep them going and see if we can send you lots of love and lots of energy. Let's see. Jacob says, let's get our brother Greg to 100 subscribers. Goldie says, I left it playing yesterday evening too. I just didn't type anything. I appreciate your presence. Next time you stop in and you have time to chat, remind me to talk about St. Paul and it's specific. I don't remember I think it was 9:10. Chapter 2, verse 9:10. Let's see. Leo Sidso said, good evening, Brother Yogi. Good evening to my other Brother Yogi. Leo said so. Tomorrow's going to be you got to step up and do the challenge, right? I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this one more than the interval. Greg says, hey Goldie, Brother Greg says, call in sick. Take some time off. Jacob says, let's get our Brother Eric LaPointe to 2K. Mr. 2K. We can do it. Goldie says hi to Brother Jacob, Greg, and Leo said so. Barb's just popping in. Hugs and blessings. Sorry I missed all the lives today. Just not well. Sending loves and prayers to all. Hey, Barb. That's okay. I appreciate you popping in tonight. I'll be here live when you're feeling better. I'll be here live when you're recovered. Leo says, hey, Goldie. Hope you're doing well. Jacob says, let's get our brother Leo the Yogi to 400 subscribers. I agree. 400 well-deserved subscribers. Hey, Jacob. Let's not leave yourself off that list either. We got to get our friend Jacob. We got to get our friend Jacob to 300 at least for right now. Goldie said just tired. Leo said so, but I'll be okay. Yeah, she's putting in 12-hour shifts, Leo. Greg is asking Barb how she's doing. Jacob drops the link for Leo said so. Leo said so says, yep. 20 minutes unbroken, shooting for more than 200. That's going to be awesome. Man, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'll be honest with you. I could care less about the numbers. What I'm looking forward to is seeing the intensity that you bring to it. The intensity that Leo said so brings to the game. And 20 minutes going for reps is all about intensity, especially nasal breathing. Shadandi? Am I saying that right? Man, what a pretty name. Shadandi. Absolutely love it. Beautiful name. She says, hi. Hello, my friend. How are you? Jacob says, let's get our sister Barb to 4K subscribers. Cody says, not her way. We have 12 pizzas right now off the bat. I refuse to let my workmate struggle with them alone, which is typical of Goldie. That's the type of person she is. Our friend Optimob is here. Timo, my friend, how are you? I really enjoyed your live stream today. And man, it was huge. You had 60, how many total? 60 some show up? Absolutely awesome. Jacob says, hey, Sister Barb, by the way, hugs and blessings, see you. Awesome message, Jacob. Timo says hi to everyone. And Goldie, repaying the favor, says, get our brother Jacob to 300, please, and thank you. Thank you for that, Goldie. Jacob says, let's get our brother Optimob to 2K subscribers. Eventually, we're getting our friend Optimob to 100K subscribers. That's the goal, isn't it, Timo? 100K? Goldie says, hi there to Timo. Give a huge hug to lovely Sabine. Greg said, that's my Goldie, always unselfish. That's true, Greg. Greg, well said. Optimov says, thank you to Jacob. That's what Jacob does, Timo. Leo says, we will make this challenge submit to the yogis. Tomorrow is my sort of recovery-ish day. But you know what? I hope I remember. I'm going to shoot for 200 unbroken nasal breathing burpees as well. Usually doable. Not always, but usually doable. Let's see. Jacob says, I gotta, you know what? I can't just issue the challenge. I gotta step up and do the challenge. Recovery day or no recovery day. So, just like that, Leo said so, inspires me to step up. Didn't have to say anything. You never heard Leo said, hey, Yogi, why don't you step up? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Not at all. However, just by him being silent like that, set the example. Inspired me. Hope I can do him justice. Let's see. Jacob says, less about me, more about you guys. Thank you, brother, Mr. Yogi. More about all of us. We're all in it together, my friends. Let's see. Walking with Goldie says, oh, Greg, how much I wish to hear those words from your namesake. Nice, Goldie. If I could join you in a wish, I would join you in that one. Jacob says, you're welcome, brother Optimum. Michael's here. Michael, how are you? Optimob says, absolute huge. That is a lot. Wow. It was an awesome live stream. Fun seeing backs run all over the place. The scenery, man, what a beautiful, beautiful sky. Listening to you talk, listening to your commentary, and then seeing how many people came there and just enjoyed it so much. That's everything a live stream should be. In my opinion, right there, Timo, you set the bar. This is what a live stream should be. Just inspired by the beauty, by the camaraderie. Optimob says 100K is okay. It would be okay. I wouldn't mind getting 10K. Right now, I'm thinking more about views. Getting the right views, working a little on income as I was hit with some property taxes today. And I found out that I'm not getting any, I've been paying all the property taxes. Sometimes you have to. It's supposed to be split, but someone's in a bad position that they needed some help. Michael says, Optimum, how you doing? He's fine. Greg says, that's what makes you special. You think of others. Many people just think of themselves. This is true, Greg. Nicely said again. Greg is dropping some wisdom tonight. Let's see. Goldie says Jacob thinks of others too, and I can actually say that about every regular person in this room. Nice, Goldie. I agree. We've been very fortunate in having the right people show up just to hang out, even if it's they can't stay for long. Eric Lapointe had to go to a tree meeting. Goldie's going to be going to bed shortly. I saw Goldie and Milka actually keeping our friend Flower company, encouraging words to her night watcher. Very nice. Leo says, "Dang Yogi, you don't have to at all, brother. I can work for both of us. But if you go for it, then I'd love it and support, all love and support." Hey, that's what I mean, Leo. It's the fact that you didn't say anything at all that just inspired me to step up to give you support. Because I normally do my workouts earlier, so it'll be posted. I don't normally do them live, but it'll be posted and you'll see it. And again, I don't know how many I'll get. Just know that I'm doing it because you inspired me. I don't ever need motivation. I'm almost always motivated to work out, to do the stuff that I love to do. I'm motivated as soon as my eyes open. I'm motivated to say thank you to the universe, thank you to God. I'm motivated to meditate, to write, to do my yoga, and just enjoy my day, even coming here. However, I always appreciate inspiration. I always appreciate someone that can inspire me because I know it comes from a higher source. So, Leo, you definitely inspired me. Let's see. Michael says, I chatted with you on your mail and you didn't respond. Optimum. Optimum, we're not going to do too much business here, if you don't mind, my friend. Michael. Yeah, just not. Just because that's not what we do. Goldie says right now she needs to sleep. Well, have a good night's sleep, Goldie. I'll be thinking of you tomorrow. Leo said, Yogi is a leader. I try. Well, what I do, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it, is just be authentic. I don't try to be authentic. If you try to be authentic, then you're trying to be something that you're not. I try to allow my own authenticity to shine through to whatever degree I'm capable of. Optimob says the Optimo channel is only 98,281 from 100K away, inching its way closer. Actually, more than inching, leaps and bounds getting closer. More live streams like that, Timo, and 100K, it's gonna be just the beginning. I really can't tell you just how impressed, more than impressed. I'm going back to what I was saying with Leo. I was inspired by your live stream. Every nature short that I put out, all I want to do is share my own little slice of nature's beauty in 15 seconds, in 30 seconds, sometimes in a minute. Just, my own unique perspective. And then I see what our friend Optimob does, and it just inspires me to keep doing it, to open myself up. Optimob says, no time. I know how that works. Let's see. Jacob says, yes, sir, Brother Greg. That's about me and more about you guys. Rox is chasing 4 cats. That was not so funny. Now, I heard you keep calling him back. He does listen well, though. Let's see. Timo says, I don't use Instagram and focus on good edited videos. And man, him and UK Medic, the best at it that I know of. And that takes a lot of time. I have a job and family. Sabine and Bax. Jacob says, I'm grateful to be part of the live stream chat. It's because you have invited me to come join you and everyone else and to be part of this amazing family. Big salute to you all. Much love from me. Thank you for that, Jacob. You're essential to the community. Optimob says, sorry. No need to apologize. Timo, you got a busy life. You got a beautiful life. You got to, keep your priorities where they are. Our friend Wolf is here. Wolf, how are you? Jacob says, thank you, brother, Mr. Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Let's see. Wolf says, thank you, Jacob, but I'm more along the lines of grandfather, which is an honorific title. Grandfathers earned that title. A lot of wisdom, lived a lot of life, and they offer it to others, and that definitely describes Wolf, that he does nothing but give here. It's not even like advice. You know what I mean? It's just offering bits of wisdom as they're needed throughout the entire conversation. That's what I always love about Wolf showing up. It's not like pulling up your britches and saying, listen, young people, gather around. It's just essential wisdom dropped in a conversation effortlessly, full of love, and then he lets go. Doesn't insist. Doesn't say, hey, did you listen to me? I know what I'm talking about. He just drops them like little pebbles in a pond. And they vibrate outwards from there. Let's see. Wolf says hi to Michael. Michael says that he's a YouTube promoter, also a channel management. Let me know if you need assistance on your channels, and I will help you there. Awesome. Thank you for the information, Michael. Much appreciated. Leo says, what's up, Brother Wolf? Much love and respect, sir. And Jacob says, let's get our Brother Wolf to 300 subscribers. Jacob says, Brother Michael, out of respect, no more trying to make business here. No more soliciting here. Exactly. It's always nice to say it once, let people know what you do. Always appreciated. But if it starts turning like more into business, it just becomes less of a family affair. Everyone's always welcome, but we just don't want it to be a formal like business type of thing. Let's see. Sabine says, hi, everyone. I managed to stay awake. I appreciate that. How are you, Sabine? Wolf says, at times I actually have something intelligent to say. You do. Most often. Almost everything you say is either intelligent, wise, or funny. Sometimes all three at once. Bumblebee T is here. Hello, T. I tried to contact you a little bit ago, my friend. Let's see. We got a link dropped by Sabine for our friend Wolf. Thank you. Very kind of you, Sabine. Michael says, sorry for that, Brother Jacob and Brother Eric. Not a problem. Hey, Michael, you know what you could do if you want? We could get your link dropped throughout the conversation. And that way people see what you're doing, and then they can come visit. How's that sound? So this is Michael's link. Michael explained what he does and who he is. So now everyone knows, and they can reach out as needed. T says, Yogi, Sabine, Jacob, Wolfie, Optimob, and Leo. Timo says, hi to Wolf, and he subbed with the backup channel. Nice. Now, 99,700, is that right? 723 subs left to 100K. That's how we do it, guys. One subscriber at a time. Sabine says she is fine. Jacob says, you good, Brother Michael. Thank you for that, Jacob. Wolf says, thanks for that, Optimum. Nice. Let's see. T says, Yogi, I was on the phone to some support. I'm glad to hear that. And have more understanding of the situation and rights. Feel a bit calmer, still scared. That's natural. Jacob says, shout out to our brother Michael. Drops his channel. Very nice. Thank you for that, Jacob. Michael says, thanks for that, friend. And thank you, Brother Jacob. Michael, we're all in here for each other. We just don't push the business aspect. That's why, like, when I say that I'll teach meditation or breath work, I tell everyone here, hey, you're a friend. You're here to support. I teach for absolutely free. Wolf says, have faith, Bumbles, it will work out. Man, that's been a big topic for me. I started talking about that at the beginning of the live stream. Having that faith. Surrendering. You know, we have our doubts, we have our fear, and we're projecting all of that onto the world. So we see a world fragmented by doubt, fragmented by fear. How can we not be scared? However, when we can see that it is a projection, that we're actually perceiving our projections, and we just need to let go of them and see the honesty, the innocence of who we are, life is infinitely easier. However, sometimes it's a big step. And I feel like I've let go of so much in my life. And I got another lesson right now. And I wonder, you know, am I up for it? I don't know. But you take the step anyway. So I feel like I'm being called to a greater letting go right now. As is our friend T. She's being called to put that faith. So with that in mind, nothing but prayers for our friend T. Nothing but prayers for our friend Barb. Sending out love to you both. So thank you for that message, Wolf. Have faith. Jacob says, got our friend Bumblebee T to 200 subscribers. T says that to Wolf that I pray that it does. Just people trying to pressure me into something that I don't want and be detrimental. More advice from Wolf. Again, it doesn't feel like advice. It just feels like wisdom. Remember, you are your best advocate. Exactly. Sabine says, very lovingly, Bumblebee and all of us here, let's pray for a Bumblebee T, that all will be fine. Joining you in prayers, Sabine. T says, Wolfie, how's Barb? And says, thanks to Sabine. Making sure I haven't missed anything. And just like that, I'm caught up, guys. So yeah, there's things going on for all of us, as there always is. It's life. It's the process of life. However, it's all an opportunity. One of the most important lessons in Course in Miracles is reminding ourselves that I can choose peace instead of this. When we see fear, we say I can choose peace instead of this. I can choose love instead of this. I can choose kindness instead of this. A lot of times we leave ourselves out of that kindness. We think of I can be kind, and we think always towards others, not realizing there are no others. So we offer the same kindness to ourselves. Let's see. Leo said, so Yogi, have you ever done any combat sports in your extensive resume? Boxing, wrestling, of the sort. I have wrestled. I have boxed. I've done Thai boxing, judo, Kempo karate, a little bit of Wing Chun, combat Tai Chi. Never Taekwondo is what I started. Well, I started with Shotokan and then Taekwondo. Never getting up in high ranks. I got a brown belt in judo, my highest rank, because I was always like really interested in just trying different stuff. I really loved Thai boxing. It was a lot of fun. But I was doing Kempo karate in 1990. I think it was 1993, and we saw the very first UFC. And Hoist Gracie took everyone to the ground. Everyone. Choked them out and submitted them. And I thought to myself, here I am doing Kempo karate, and any good wrestler could take me to the ground. I need to get in some ground training. That's a great question, Leo. I know you've done some boxing. T says to send blessings to Barb. Wolfert said that Barb is resting. Going out even to the doctors is a thing. Yeah, it can be exhausting. T says the Tao of Pooh was interesting. Good, I'm glad. I can send you some more suggestions if you want. Jace is here. Good evening, brother. Good evening, Jace. How are you? Hey, speaking of big live stream views, Jace is rocking it. Jace is getting tons of live stream views. Jacob says, let's get our sister Sabine to 100 subscribers. Thank you for that. We got a fist bump from Jace for Leo. Let's see. Wolf says, Bumbles, I know that you and everyone mean that and appreciate it. We definitely mean it, my friend. Jacob says, let's get our brother Jason to 400 subscribers. Would love to see that. So 13 hours ago, Jason did a live stream, 1.9 views. How is that for being awesome? Luke, how are you? I feel like I missed someone up above. If I did miss anyone, I apologize. Luke says UFC, UFC, UFC. This was back when it was actually martial art versus martial art. You didn't have what you have now, where you have MMA fighters. You had Taekwondo versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus Sambo versus kickboxer. It was really interesting back then. Now people don't train as much in traditional arts, it seems. Leo says, I've seen nice, good, solid background in all areas, but you choose yoga as your main. It's more like yoga chose me. I was about 11 years old when I bought a book. Every payday, every 2 weeks, both my parents being teachers, they would take us out. We'd go out to eat. We'd do food shopping for the week, and then we'd stop at a bookstore in the mall. And back when they had Walden books, and we were each allowed to pick out a book. If it was a paperback, sometimes 2 books. If it was hardcover, new, just 1. If it was hardcover, it might only be once a month. But man, we loved doing that. And of course, we went to the library every week as well. But I remember buying a book, Teach Yourself Yoga, when I was 11 years old. And my mom said, you sure you want that? They've never discouraged me to read anything. But she didn't want me to make a mistake. That was my one book choice. And I said, I want it. And I proceeded to teach myself yoga to the extent that you're able to when you're 11. But from then on, yoga in one way or the other was always part of my life. And then, of course, in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, reading Paramahansa Yogananda's autobiography of a yogi and seeing the deeper meaning of yoga, that it's, union with the divine, again, just sent me deeper down the rabbit hole. I learned to meditate and became a meditation teacher. I devoted myself to doing breath work, becoming a breath work teacher, studying yogic philosophy and psychology. So yeah, it's really more like yoga chose me for whatever reason. Jay says, awesome, bro. 2K lives today. Yeah, that's incredible. And well deserved. Leo said, Brother Jace, the dragon himself. I like that, the dragon. Let's see. T says, Yogi, not finished the Tao of Pooh. I hear he pronounced it Dao. Yep. So never recognized what it meant. Yeah, the traditional Chinese, the D, Dao Di Jing. So it's Toateteching. Let's see. And pronounced Dao Di Jing. Very wise book. It's more copies of the Tao Te Ching are in print than any other book, with the exception of the Bible itself. Jacob says, let's get our brother Luke to 400 subscribers. Thank you for that, Jacob. Just says, just that chance to inspire others. That's what it's all about. We were talking about that earlier in the conversation with Leo said so. Luke is good. Tired? Luke was shoveling rocks. That's a workout. That's for sure. Jace says, like we all do. You're right about that, my friend. T says, Jace, you're rocking it. Wolf says, Jace, that's a good looking mouth you have there. Jace says, thanks, T. Wolf, she's my baby. Jacob is dropping the link for brother Leo, getting him to 400 subscribers. Thank you, Jacob. Sabine says, I did Taekwondo, started when I was 8 years old. Nice. And I know Timo said that he has a background in judo. Taekwondo is another beautiful art, but it seems like it's been watered down through the years. Jacob says, let's get our brother Wolf to 300 subscribers. Wolf says, Luke, I thought you were supposed to kick rocks, not shovel them. Luke says he definitely kicked more than usual today. Jacob's dropping the link for Bumblebee. Thank you for that. Getting her to 200 subscribers. Guys, you can check out T playing Amazing Grace on her drums. Very, very beautifully done. Inspiring to listen to. Let's see. Leo said, very cool, Brother Yogi. That's an awesome intro to the art that you practice still to this day. Much love, sir. Much respect, sir. Thank you, Leo. Yeah, man, my yoga practice has been the mainstay. It's kept me stable. When I say yoga, that includes breathwork and meditation. Yoga, the poses, the asanas that most people picture, is only a small part of yoga. Very, very small. You can think of it more as a path of meditation. And the whole point of yoga is to still the mind, still the body, so that we get past the mental chatter that keeps us locked into our perceptions of the world and see the reality that we are always and already connected to each other, to the universe, to life, to God. It's all connected. It's all one thing. And yoga is the path to that realization. It was my path to yoga that saw me through sobriety in an almost magical way. Jace says, Yogi, I love this. I get all the yin and yang before bed. Now I miss sleep. I've been motivated by Leo, Lewis, Jacob, amongst others. Tomorrow I'm adding an extra rotation. Awesome. Yeah, those are people that definitely inspire. Jacob says, let's go, Brother Jace. You inspired me, brother. Awesome. T says, I wish I had my steel drum here. Yeah, that would be a great, great comfort. Wolf says, Bumbles does a great job on the drum. Yes, she does. My cat's back. One of my cats back. T says, I'm trying to learn Sound of Silence on the drum. Beautiful song. But the last bar is wrong, and I don't know how to correct it. Jay says, it's all energy. We just have to focus on the positive and control the negative. Nicely said, Jace. Optimob says, hi Jace, give Xena a hug. What a beautiful girl. Awesome. Optimob, Timo, beautiful message. We should all be saying hi to each other's dogs. And my cats. I don't want to leave my cats out. My dog is Mocha's dog, of course. I mentioned that. I showed her off to Timo last week, I think. Misty the Pomsky. Half Pomeranian, half Husky. 100% trouble. She's a Bodhisattva of dogs, which I probably mispronounced. The Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva, are the self-realized Buddhist masters, Buddhas themselves, that skip enlightenment, skip nirvana, and they keep entering back into the cycle of life and rebirth so that they can help everyone else get enlightened as well. So they have a very, very essential and crucial role. And I firmly believe that Misty, who has never met anyone or anything that she didn't absolutely love, with the exception she's a little weary of groundhogs and foxes, understandably. But she's just a loving, loving dog. Good-natured. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Jay says, Optimob, your baby is lovely too. I'm watching. Yeah, she is. Or he is. I'm sorry, Bax. And I was talking, hey, Optimob, if you want to drop that link again, she's a super talented dog. You guys would not believe what she can do. She's an artist. Leo said, that's right, Brother Jace. Exactly what a dragon would do. Show up and show out. Exactly, Leo. Well said. Optimob says, thank you, but Bax needs training. I thought she listened pretty well. Maybe not on the first time. Maybe not on the second time. But usually by the third or the fourth or the fifth, she would come running, all proud of herself. Jacob says, Brother Leo, the legendary goat. Optimob says, Jason, we'll check tomorrow your channel. I promise. Nice. Luke says, Jason, I can't find your channel. I want to sub. And we get the link dropped. Thank you for that, guys. You want to know something that I can remember? I have never asked anyone to drop a link. Never had to. People like Jacob, Optimob, Sabine, Goldie, Eric LaPointe, all step up. It's not even something, Jacob just naturally fell into that role. He just came in and, being the leader that he is, led the way. All about helping others. Just, you know what? It just does me so proud to see someone like Jacob. Jay says, Leo, baby, you're special. Leo said, Jacob the Beast, the world will shake on Sunday, brother. Hey, is this this Sunday? The three of you guys? We got your link down below. Thank you to Optimob, and thank you to Jacob. Much appreciated, guys. William's here. William, how are you? How's things in Arizona, besides hot? Luke says, thank you, sir. Is everyone subscribed to William, by the way? If you go visit William, this is what you guys can aspire to. That you will reach your 50s, you'll reach your mid to late 50s, and you'll be healthy, strong, fit, doing all the stuff that you did in the gym 20 years earlier, and happy. William is setting a perfect example, and he's there. He'll answer any questions that you have, and then he'll invite you to sit down and watch him eat a shit ton of eggs and visit with his dogs. Speaking of dogs that we wore up top. Wolf says, Bax is only waiting for you to do the training. Everyone's saying hi to William. Jay says, William is at 567 subs. That's awesome because we have a goal. 1K by 1/1/25. New York Debs says, I'm starting to slow stretch yoga on Monday at 62. That's awesome. Yoga can be considered the fountain of youth. Hey, NY, let us keep us posted on how it goes for you. Don't forget the other aspects of yoga. Don't forget the meditation. Don't forget the breath work. Certainly don't forget the ethics, as that's the very foundation of yoga itself. Man, William says it was 119 earlier. Hey, has it broken 120 yet this year? Man, it's still in the beginning of July. Timo says, yes, Wolf, you're right. When I'm distracted, Bax takes advantage. It's a smart dog. Wolf says he uses treats for training. Thank you for dropping that, Timo. We got a link for our friend NY Debs, who I just subscribed to. And I hope you guys do as well. I love the cat photo. Let's see. NY Deb says, just had brain aneurysm surgery. I will keep you posted. I do breathing and watch Sadhguru. I like Sadhguru. So I'm learning also pray. Very nice. Prayer is just the flip side of meditation. When you take prayer deep enough, you're meditating. When you meditate deep enough, you're in prayer. You're on the right path, my friend. Wishing you a speedy recovery, sending you lots of love. William says, not yet, officially. I tell you what, I hope you don't. That's just hot. You know, I think I mentioned Mocha did a tour in Iraq, 2009. And it would regularly get to like 122. Let's see. Timo says, I use treats for training, but streaming is not compared to walk with such a young dog. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. William says, and what I mean officially, not at the airport. Hey, William, what is it night at night there? because, you know, we have the traditional view that, you know, in the desert, it cools off pretty nicely. Does it get fairly cool in the evening for you? Jay says, I have too. And Optimob is dropping the link for our friend Jace. T says, Debs, get better soon. Thank you for that, T. And Jacob drops the link for our friend Timo. $1.72. Nice. Let's see. Optimum says I have a bag of treats, like a bag with a clip at my belt. Yeah, I keep a little bag of treats for Misty when we go on our walks. Luke says I don't think I linked it right. Let's see. I missed it. Okay, I missed the link above where Wolf was asking about the bag of treats. Jay says, I'm in bed, feeling the community spirit. Be at peace and smile. You're the best. I appreciate you being part of the community, Jace. You know, I talked before about the Maharishi effect from Transcendental Meditation, how when one person meditates, the household benefits from just that one person, that when a household meditates, the entire neighborhood benefits, and on and on and on, that it's the vibratory quality. So when you have a community like this, everyone benefits, and it just keeps going outwards. It spreads. Let's see. NY Deb says, I'm going to start doing holistic pet and people care. Nice. Plus, we got kittens. I'm going to post videos of them. Ashwagandha, I know I mispronounced it. Any minute now, our friend T will send me the proper pronunciation. I'm just glad that I could say pronunciation okay. It's awesome. It is awesome. And Harakari, thanks for the warm welcome. I used to own a dog biscuit bakery. Wow. Man, I love that intro. Thank you for that, NY Debs. Optimob drops the link for our friend Bumblebee T. Thank you for that. Sabine says to NY Debs, let's see, where do we go? Lots of prayers and love and a speedy recovery. Thank you for that, Sabine. And I'm joining Sabine with that as well. T says, Debs, that's cool. It is very cool. Jacob's praying for a fast recovery. Thank you for that, Jacob. NY Deb says, now I'm baking barnyard animal treats for our farm. Much love and thanks for well wishes. Nice. Man, NY Debs, really appreciate you being here. Jacob drops the link for Sabine. Thank you, Jacob. NY Deb says, anyone empaths here? Great question. She isn't here right now that I know of, but the Master Sergeant Mocha, retired, Mocha McCarty, she is an empath. That was one of the things that led her towards being a vegan, was literally feeling the suffering of animals. Be interesting to see what anyone else has to say. Wolf says, keep the bag when filming and give him one at different intervals while filming. Jacob says, let's get our friend to 350 subscribers and drops the link for our new friend, NY Debs. Thank you for that, Jacob. And yeah, really happy that we've made the new friendship. William says, no, there's so much growth, Yogi, that we have having record highs in the daytime and record lows because of the concrete. It's a heat island. Ah, interesting. I worry about that much growth in desert area. Can it support it? It's not meant to, and nothing artificial can last for long. We're seeing some problems. It's impossible to get storm insurance. Coastal Florida. Man, 109 at 10 p.m. 93 to 95 is the low. NY Deb says, I'm definitely higher vibration, and I hope to be good vibes to chat and lift people up. Hey, you already are, my friend. And it's very much appreciated. Let's see. Wolf says, well, William, good thing you don't have humidity. Yeah, that's true. Wolf being in Louisiana, and his area, he's mentioned before, both him and Barb, that it is it's known for having the highest humidity in the country. Taking my own little herbal supplement. And why Deb says, you're also sweet. I think so. I was going to say most of the time, but honestly, pretty much all of the time. Jay says, it's his sleep time. We'll work hard in the morning. The energy is unique. Have a good night's sleep, Jace. Appreciate you stopping by, spending some time here. I hope to catch you live sometime soon. I hope to be part of the big energy that you're putting out. Sabine says, thank you, Jacob. William says, let's see. NY Debs, much love and a very speedy recovery. Thank you for that, William. Awesome message. Timo says, good night. Jay says, Yogi, big respect, brother. Thank you for that, my friend. Optimob says, good night, Jace, and give Zena a hug. Jacob drops a link for William Downey. Thank you for that. T says, Debs, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Still in hospital. Jacob drops the link for Wolf again. Thank you for that. Optimob says, I would like to say goodnight. Timo, I appreciate you stopping by. Both you and Sabine, thank you very much. Very, very often, I get to start my day, the busier aspect of my day. I get to start my 5 a.m. live stream with Optimob and Sabine, very often Eric LaPointe. Today, our friend Nightwatcher stopped in. Great seeing so many friends at 5 o'clock in the morning. Brian Lane stopped in as well. So it's really nice, I wanted to say, to start my morning off with Sabine and Optimob and end my evening with Sabine and Optimob. Perfect bookends. We're actually going to say goodnight too in about 10 minutes. Jay says, Optimob, she sleeps with me. NY Deb says, I've rescued pets and wildlife my whole life. I had 6 dogs, so I know a ton about natural healing. I love helping people. Nice. Well, we have tons of pet lovers and pet owners here, so I'm sure they might be hitting you up for some advice. T says, Timo, good night. William says, I worry about water for millions of people in the desert. Yeah, I think about that too. And, again, what do you think, William? How sustainable is that? You live there and you look around and you see, it's unnatural to have a green lawn for that many people in a desert. And it takes a lot of water to keep it that way. I see that, around here, this area is built on some wetlands. Not all of it, but a bit. And when we have steady rain, you see a lot of the woods around here start reverting back to the wetlands. That we can't escape essential nature. We can't escape what it is. Sooner or later, it always starts heading back in that direction. NY Deb says, I'm a big chatter. I love people. You're going to fit in well here then, my friend. Wolf says, I trained my husky to show obedience, and he was the 5th ranked husky in the country in 1995. Awesome. That's interesting, Wolf. T says that to NY Debs, I can't comment on videos as on hospital Wi-Fi, but subbed and can like. Nice. Let's see. Just when I think I'm almost caught up. Sabine's going to say goodnight. Oh, NY Deb says, praying for all affected by Beryl. Thank you for that. Much appreciated prayer. Sabine says, okay, I'm really tired now. Thank you for having me on this lovely stream. I wish you all a good rest of the day and later a good night. My friend, take care and bye. Thank you, Sabine. Much appreciated. Always enjoy your company. I'm going to bed not too far, although it's early. It seems early. I'll be in bed by 7 or so. But again, I'm up. 2:30 is about as late as I sleep. I see our friend UK Medic is here. Awesome. Jacob drops the link for our brother Burpee Reaper. Let's get him into 1K subscribers. Thank you for that, Jacob. And drops the link again for our friend NY Debs. Timo says goodnight. William says, Jacob, I'm going to make you a moderator. You're amazing. He is amazing, isn't he? Let's see. NY Deb says, how do we get links when they aren't highlighted on vertical chats? Usually missing, so I click on a link. Been moderating for 4 or 5 years in countries. 4 years in 5 countries. Nice. I don't know how we do that. Our friend just when Sue is here. Sue, how are you? Jacob says, let's get our Brian Lane to 1K subscribers. That would be awesome and well deserved. T says, I've seen Brian Lane's channel. It worked out. She actually sent me a link of Brian doing his river burpees. That is not an Irish dance. It is actual burpees in a river. Medic says, I woke up grumpy this morning, but after coffee, she was fine. Medic comes in with an awesome line, as always. Wolf says, Jacob is a wonderful choice for a mod. Yeah, he is. So I'm just skipping over some of the highs. Jacob says, let's get Just One Sue to 4K subscribers. Just One Sue is a connoisseur of the sky. If you want to see, I talk about the beautiful thing of doing nature shorts because you get this unique perspective of your slice of the universe that absolutely no one else is possible of getting. And Sue demonstrates that with every video she does of the sky. She's also a fellow turkey vulture and buzzard lover. So I definitely got to support another turkey vulture lover. Let's see. NYW says, UK, good to see you. It's been a minute. The legendary UK medic. William says, they keep building, Yogi. It's the fastest growing country in the nation. Fastest growing county in the nation. Getting a lot of, I know Prescott is a big retirement community. Jacob says, drops a link for our friend UK medic. William says, lawns, pools, parks with lakes, etc. Doesn't make sense to me. If you move to the desert, be in the desert. Doesn't mean that it's gonna have to be, completely rustic, but you can't turn it into something that it isn't. Medic says he can't complain. It's good to hear. And my Deb says, my dog's passed, and now I moved in with 8 cats. And we rescue 2, so healing all that's needed. Yeah, my 2 dogs passed, one in 2018, one in 2019. I have not had the heart to get another one. I have a loner dog. Mocha brings over every day. Misty, the Pomsky, Pomeranian Husky, and we walk with her. So a loner dog is wonderful to have. And I have 2 adopted cats, 2 black cats, sisters. We got them when they were 10 years old. I've had them for 2 years now. And my dad says took an afternoon nap. Sometimes we need that. Roy says I'm going to get going, everyone. Another good live, Yogi. Enjoy a lot. Thank you, William. I appreciate you stopping by. Guys, definitely make sure that you spend some time with William, working out in the garage, eating some eggs, talking with the dogs. I need to get to a live and talk about music with William. Jacob says, I think I'm going to call it a night. There, everyone. Big salute to y'all. Thank you, Jacob. I'm not going to be far behind you. Jacob, again, thank you for all the effort and hard work that you put in. Sue says, enjoying this cool weather while it lasts. Yeah, you and I both. It's supposed to be really nice here tomorrow. I think like 78. And then it starts climbing back up into the 90s. So yeah, it's definitely not going to last long. Wolf says it was like watching the Food Channel when he cooks. Yeah, it is. Good food, good conversation. Medic says I have to get myself out there. because not many people not many people know me. That I find hard to believe. The legendary UK medic. Let's see. NY Deb says, "Where are you, Yogi? If you don't mind me asking, don't mind at all. I've lived in Georgia, North Carolina, but born in upstate New York. Upstate New York is beautiful. I spent a fair amount of time in the Adirondacks, doing some camping, some backpacking. Um, I'm in the state of Maryland. I was born in Pennsylvania, but I lived and grew up in Maryland. We moved here, I was pretty young, I was 4 years old. But as I had family in two different parts of Pennsylvania, I spent a lot of time, all summers, all holidays. When I was 15, I moved up to northern Pennsylvania. We got a laugh from William about Wolf's comment. T says, Medic, I was enjoying your short early hours, like several lives, the wildlife ones. Nice. Medic says, thanks, T. Glad you enjoyed them. Let's see. NY Deb says, I'm not getting another dog. No room, but my dog died from drinking bad water in North Carolina. Oh, I'm really sorry. Parasites is why I moved. Almost killed me too. Yeah, that's scary. Roy says, but only cooking for me instead of several. Although, cooking for William, when you see what he's cooking, it would appear that he is cooking for several, that he is cooking for an audience. Let's see. NY Deb says, maybe I will do a live making donkey treats. That would be awesome. I would be there. The only thing that would make that better is if you did a live feeding your homemade donkey treats to actual donkeys. NY Deb says, I love Maryland. My ex's family's from Glen Burnie. Glen Burnie is about 15 minutes away. It's where the DMV is. Although there's another one in my little area. I live in Columbia. A beautiful town. I absolutely love living in Columbia. Just when Sue says, can and wouldn't have a dog in my apartment, but I do have a puppy kitty. Can take her outside and put her on a tie out while I do my things. Nice. Puppy kitty hybrid. T says, Medic, great music. Medic says, thanks. The music is really important. NY Deb says, I have one heck of a music playlist on my channel. All the more reason to dive in and check it out. I see you have some nice some health videos. I like the random sites and travels and the history. Very nice. Pet health. Definitely a channel to spend some time in. All right, guys. I think I am caught up in the chat, right? Pretty much. Medic says, I'm lucky garden-wise. Not many people can water water ski in their backyard. This is true. This is true. T says, Yogi, did you see the Scottish drummers on my channel? I did see them. It's been a bit, though. I should revisit. So, guys, I think we're going to say goodnight. I'm going to get a little bit of an earlier to bed. And my Deb says, thank you so much, Yogi. Much love to you and all the chat. Glad I found you. I'm glad you found me too. Man, it was such a joy to have you in the conversation, and I'm looking forward to more. Medic, I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Medic's doing a live stream tomorrow. Medic, I forget what time. But if you guys get the opportunity, make sure it's going to be coffee and chat again. Give me 1 second, guys. T says, thank you, everyone. This is the link to UK Medic. And this is where for the coffee and chat. It's going to be 1 UK time. So, I will definitely be stopping by to say hi. So I hope to see everyone there. I hope everyone gets the opportunity. Come by, say hi, hang out for a bit. Medic says around 7 a.m. for you guys. Awesome. That is right about when I'm having my breakfast. So as Medic is having his coffee, I'll be having my breakfast. T says, thanks, Yogi. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you, T. Wolf says, blessings, everyone. See you next time. Thank you, Wolf. Everyone, Jacob, Leo, Jace, Luke, all the people that stopped in. William, our friend Goldie was here. Greg Dayton was here. And lots of people just stopped in, brief hello. Always cool. Very much appreciated. I will see everyone tomorrow. If you're around at 5 a.m., I do my 5 a.m. reading. And I'm live. I'm always live. You turn on your computer, and chances are you're going to catch me live. It's just the way it works. I will see everyone later. Take care, guys, and have a good night.